And what's up, you guys? It's your boy SF Bay Area Sports Talk, and the San Francisco Giants unfortunately dropped this one 4-0 versus the rival Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, things got very chippy in today's game, you guys, and that's absolutely what I love to see in the rivalry. Doesn't matter that it's spring training, Giants, Dodgers, things are going to get heated and fired up. And so if you don't know what happened, Johnny Cueto, who got the start today, he hit Justin Turner on the hand on a pitch, and then the Dodgers elected to, maybe retaliate because Clayton Kershaw ended up beaming our backup catcher, Rob Brantley. And then as Clayton Kershaw was coming off of the mound, Ron Wotus said some choice words to him, and then it seemed to light a fire under Kershaw. And that is when the back and forth were rubbernecking with each other, you guys, man. It was something to see. Now, if we look at Johnny Cueto's start today, it wasn't the best of starts for him. Now, he's had a great spring. So, obviously one minor setback or one bad game is not too bad. He lasted 2 2/3 innings pitched in this one, allowing 3 hits, did allow a walk, and did allow a home run. He gave up a total of 4 earned runs on the outing. But what was very exciting, you guys, is that the Giants bullpen, they did not give up any more runs after that. And so another great pitcher by the name of Danny Jimenez, a right-hander, out of that bullpen. He's a Rule 5 draft pick, you guys, from the Blue Jays. So what that essentially means is that Danny Jimenez has to be on the Giants' 26-man roster all throughout the season if the Giants want to be able to hold on to his services. Now, if they, don't keep him on the roster, he has to be offered back to the Blue Jays. And I mean, Danny Jimenez has not given up a run this spring, and his inning of work, 1 hit, and also struck out 2 batters. So that's going to be very intriguing to see that bullpen competition battle. Now, other news, you guys, we talked about yesterday how Tyler Beede had to leave the game after pitching an inning due to some elbow discomfort. And so what we found, you guys, he's been diagnosed with a flexor strain and an ulnar collateral ligament sprain. So the good news is that it's not going to require surgery, but the bad news is that now Tyler Beede is not going to be ready by opening day. And I mean, he essentially had basically a lockdown spot on that 5th and final rotation spot. If you ask me, I had him penciled in as the 5th starter in the rotation. And I mean, he came out guns blazing in his first start, touching 98 miles per hour with the fastball. And so, you hope that he didn't overthrow or anything, or what could have caused this setback. But the good thing, Tyler Beede, he is motivated. He's ready to bounce back. So I expect him to make some big-time contributions later in the season. And now also what this is going to do, you guys, it's going to open up the competition battle for guys like Logan Webb, Sean Anderson. Now, Sean Anderson has not had a great spring, you guys. He has pitched 2 2/3 innings, allowing 9 earned runs so far. So, I mean, it's going to probably be a long shot for Anderson to try to crack the rotation at this point, but I'm expecting him to bounce back big time. Now, another candidate also who is trying to win a rotation spot is Tyson Ross. And so we also saw him throw an inning today, and he looked very good out there. So, man, this is going to raise the intensity of the competition for that 5th and final starter spot. It's also going to give a lot of guys confidence because now they're going to think that they have a good chance to, crack that 5th and final rotation spot. So now let's get into the offensive performances of today's game. Now, unfortunately, with the Giants being shut out in this one, they only mustered up 7 hits in this one. So there wasn't a whole lot going, but still, nevertheless, let's get into it. So Mike Yastrzemski, guys, he came up big with a multi-hit game, going 2 for 4, and he is now hitting .333 on the spring. And I mean, what a terrific rookie season it was for Mike Yastrzemski. Talking about his days with the Baltimore Orioles, they essentially gave up on him, and he wound up floating to the Giants. And I mean, we got very lucky last season. Called him up at the end of May, and he just tore the cover off of the baseball, knocking over 20 home runs, 51 RBIs, and I expect Yastrzemski guys to have an even better sophomore season. And the Giants are also going to throw him out there in center field. I think he's very athletic enough to be able to play Gold Glove caliber defense in center field. So that's going to be very exciting. Now, also in this guy's Hunter Pence, he started at designated hitter, and he picked up from his first game of spring earlier in the week, in which he knocked an RBI single. In today's game, Hunter Pence went 1 for 3. He's now hitting a 400 on the spring in a couple of games. So, man, loving what we're seeing from Pence, you guys. I expect him to have a great season and to be healthy, knock on wood. Now, also, Joe McCarthy, guys, he picked up a base hit in this one, going 1 for 1. The 26-year-old outfielder played at left field today. He is hitting 300 on the spring, and he is also trying to win a backup outfield position on this roster. So he's definitely making things tough for the Giants, trying to do the best that he can. And then Rob Brantley, guys, we spoke about him earlier, getting beamed from Clayton Kershaw. Thank goodness, nothing too serious. He's more than good, you guys. He went 1 for 2 in this one. He is now hitting 308 on the spring, and he is looking to win a backup catcher spot. Now, we knew that Aramis Garcia would have been the favorite to get that backup catcher spot, but unfortunately, he got sidelined with hip surgery. So a big setback for Garcia. I mean, I loved his power. He hit an opposite field home run at Petco Park last season. So that's what really impressed me with Garcia. So, you know, it's going to come down to a veteran getting that backup catcher spot, as Buster Posey is going to still be the primary catcher. And with Posey being healthy this season, I think we can expect a big year coming from Buster, you guys. Now, also, Yolmer Sanchez, guys, he picked up a much-needed base hit today, going 1 for 3. I believe Yolmer was 0 for 13 on the spring till he finally got a base hit today. So you knew he was really pressing to get a hit. So I know hopefully this settles him down and he can go out the last 2 to 3 weeks and just tear the cover off the baseball. Because at this point, it's seeming like it's very unlikely that, you know, we'll see Yolmer Sanchez make the roster. Yeah, I mean, unless something insane happens these last couple of weeks. But I'm definitely hopeful that Yolmer can show us something. And hopefully, yeah, that this hit just really relaxes him. Now, also, Donovan Solano, guys, he is trying to win a job for a backup infield position. What a great season he had last year, hitting over 330. And he has picked up right where he left off from, you guys. He is hitting 417 so far in the spring, and he went 1 for 3 today, picking up a base hit. So Solano, I definitely think he has a legitimate shot to crack the 26-man roster. It's going to be very interesting, you guys. A lot of tough decisions to be made because a lot of players are having great springs. And I mean, that's a really good problem to have when you're not really sure who you want to cut or who you want to leave off of the 26-man roster. And so, guys, with that being said, let's look ahead to the future, to the San Francisco Giants' next spring training game. They're going to be taking on the Cleveland Indians Thursday afternoon, and the Giants are going to be sending a veteran left-handed starter, Drew Smyly, to the mound, who has looked terrific so far in spring, having pitched 3 2/3 innings pitched and has not allowed an earned run. So look for Smyly to continue his dominance, and it should be a good one. And so, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you made it all the way through to the end of this video, then be sure to smash up that thumbs up button and smash that subscriber button and smash the bell button if you have not done so already. If you would like to be notified when brand new San Francisco Giants post-game recaps will be coming to you guys live after every spring training Giants game and every regular season Giants game. And I want to take this time to thank each and every one of you guys for watching my videos. I appreciate you guys absolutely so much. It means the world to me to interact in the comment section. So let me know, Giants fans, what are your thoughts on the spring so far? Who have you been most impressed with? And who are you most excited to see this year? A great name out there that I think a lot of us are, anticipating to see is Joey Bart. So I'd love to hear your guys' insights and perspectives. And as always, until next time, I will see you guys again. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.